As someone who carried a gun as a police officer for 20 years, I can say that it's very important for anybody who's considering either carrying a gun or keeping a gun for personal defense to give it some very thoughtful consideration.
There's three things that come into play there. There's the tactics involved and knowing how to apply the deadly force should you have to use a weapon. There's the legality that's involved. When can I use it lawfully? And then there's the moral thing that comes into code.
Taking a life is hard. No one should ever have to take another individual's life. Training is vital. If it wasn't for my training, if it wasn't for the grace of God, I wouldn't be sitting here now.
One area that's, I think, overlooked the most is mental preparation. And I think it's extremely important that no one carry a gun for the purposes of self-defense if they're not fairly confident that they could take a human life if they ever found themselves in that situation.
So get training from a gun range, from a police department, from some appropriate venue, and really work on that and keep that up. Don't just go get your certification and get trained and say, okay, that's it. You know, every few months, every year, you're gonna wanna go back and practice.
Police have it a lot harder. We're trained to kill anything that's a threat. They're trained to, protect and serve and de-escalate the situation. Typically, we don't shoot unless we're shot at either. But if someone's pointing a weapon at us and we go in and it's a hostage rescue, of course, that's it. No thought. They're gonna die. And we're gonna get the hostages.
One of the big risks is if you are carrying that weapon, whether it be a gun or whatever type of weapon, and you're not comfortable with it, you're not confident and ready to take quick action, then you could be disarmed, and that attacker might then use that weapon against you.
The panic-stricken, unprepared human being is one of the most frightening things around it, and it is incredibly dangerous and destructive to themselves and others. The prepared, trained, equipped human brain is one of the greatest survival mechanisms the world's ever trained.
We all want our homes safe, but guns are not always the answer. There are other things that we can do. Training is the most vital part.
Can I pull that trigger and stop another human being? So if you're not prepared for all those factors, don't carry a gun. Look at what's right for you. But the biggest thing is, reading a book like this, you arm yourself with something that you're not going to have to worry about carrying around that's going to get you in trouble, and that's knowledge.
Carrying a gun for the defense of self and others, or keeping a gun in your home for defense of self and others, is a very serious matter, particularly in this day and age. And we just would like to encourage people that make that decision to do so thoughtfully and to take the time to do the learning and the research and the practice that goes with that responsibility.